Foundation or the Walk, the strongest being in Fortnite versus the god of thunder himself, Thor. The beefy boy that every single person has watched naked for like 1 billion times now, including myself. But who's more powerful between these two, and who will exactly win in a duel to death? Welcome to my new series called the Power Duel. This comparison will look at their power levels, their strength and weaknesses. And in the end of all of this, we will find out who will die in a duel to death. For the first episode, we have Foundation versus Thor himself, since like there's a Thor movie coming, so like why not? So let's start the show with explaining Thor's power, which are: Thor is the god of thunder, so he can use the biggest lightning and the strongest thunder to strike Foundation. He also has super punches nearly as strong as Hulk's punches, and it takes a lot of damage to take him down, so like high health. And Thor in the current movies has an axe as a weapon. This axe is insanely powerful. Not only it can fight against the energy of 6 Infinity Stones, it can even cut Thanos' skin. Thanos has a thick skin, so not everything can cut through. This axe has the power of the lightning, and it can kind of make Thor fly. And it also opens a Bifrost, letting Thor travel between the 9 realms. But the big issue here is that Thor doesn't really have many weaknesses, but he does have a massive ego. Like, he sees you, he's gonna think you're like a little tiny baby and he can easily destroy you. I mean, if I had that massive of a hands, I would kind of think that too. But it can actually kind of abuse the ego of Thor, maybe like downplay, make yourself look weak. He's gonna feel like confident and then BAM! Destroy him. We do know that the energy of 0 Point can make Thor forget things or even make him a little bit weaker. So the Zero Reality is actually a really good weapon against Thor. But now on to Foundation, the big massive rock. Let's see if he's strong enough to fight against the strongest Avenger. Foundation's powers are: he can actually fly, he has super strength, even stronger punches than Thor himself. He is a god level being just like Thor, so their health level is probably really similar. But the biggest advantage Foundation has against Thor is actually his suit. This suit, I would say, is more advanced, or even as advanced as Iron Man's suit. So like, give an Iron Man suit to a god, that's way too much power. The suit can auto repair any damage caused to it. It also is unbreakable. Nothing that Batman used against Foundation, like none of it caused any damage to the suit, like at all. And it has many weapons like the energy blades. The mask also gives Foundation many information, just like how Iron Man's mask does as well. And this suit has a built-in assistant, just like again Iron Man's Jarvis. Goddamn, it's just a freaking Iron Man suit and a god. That's it. Foundation also has rift weapons, which can teleport you or anything it touches into whole different universes. It can legit take you and throw you to even like a universe that you can't even live in. Just any random universe. It takes you, it goes boom, go away, no more. Now on to Foundation's weaknesses. He does have like some weaknesses, not that many. First of all, his suit. Even though it is way too powerful, the big weakness of this suit is the mask. The front of this mask is all glass, and we have actually seen this glass break before. So Thor can easily just use his axe, and even though he will not be able to break through the suit, he can easily destroy that mask's glass and just go for the head, just like how Thanos taught him to. Another thing we learned is that the stone tells us how the 0 Point has the power to kill Foundation. But I kind of feel like Sloan just doesn't know how powerful Foundation is. Like, Foundation legit kept the entire multiverse together with his bare hands inside of the 0 Point. With his hands! Not even Thor would be able to survive such a thing. So yeah, just like Thor, Foundation doesn't really have that many weaknesses. Before we start, tell me in the comments, who do you think gonna win in a duel, Thor or Foundation? And while doing that, maybe subscribe? Maybe? And now to the real deal. Who between these two would win in a duel? And which one would die? Let's begin the fight. Foundation meets Thor on a planet where no one else exists at. Thor on the ground says he cannot fly well, but Foundation in the air. Thor tries to start the fight by throwing his axe toward Foundation, but Foundation uses his rift gun against it, sending the axe to a completely different universe. And even though the axe can open the Bifrost and travel between the 9 realms, it is sent to a whole different reality or a universe outside of the 9 realms it functions in, so Thor cannot call back his axe anymore. It's gone, no more, reduced to atoms. But because of his massive ego, Thor thinks he does not his axe to fight Foundation, so he jumps towards him and using his lightning powers. The lightning does not fully break Foundation's suit, seen by how it's kind of resistant to lightning. But Thor's lightning is so powerful it sure does damage the suit. Foundation needs time for the suit to repair itself. And for now our two heroes start using their fists instead. Both of them having similar strength, punching each other and throwing each other to like long distances. But Foundation actually uses Thor's ego and downplays, making Thor think he can easily destroy Foundation. The walk allows Thor to beat him up a little bit since his suit will protect Foundation from taking damage. And when the suit is repaired again, ready to go, Foundation turns on the energy blades, cutting off Thor's skin. Then when Thor is weakened, Foundation uses the rift gun, sending both of them into the zero reality. In this world, Thor starts to forget things and lose his memory, while also his strength and lightning powers getting weakened. But Foundation does not get weakened like Thor does because of his suit. This suit was actually specially built for the Zero world, so it can protect Foundation's mind from being controlled by the Zero Point. Foundation uses his rock throwing powers, strikes Thor with a big rocky ball, boom, pushing Thor back for a long distance. But since Thor just came into this world, he still has like some memories. Memories like how Thanos told him to so he listens and jumpstart Foundation, beating him up on the mask, breaking the mask, making Foundation become a looper and lose his memories as well. These two keep beating up each other until they reach the Zero Point underwater. The Foundation who has studied the Zero Point knows if you touch it, it will turn you into like millions of pieces, each piece of you in a different reality. So he punches Thor up, flying up with him as well, while using his rock abilities to smack Thor into the Zero Point, turn him into like pieces. Foundation gets the #1 dub, getting freed from the loop, while because Thor died in the loop, he will get revived to play Battle Royale for like his entire life, again and again and again, until he's freed. Basically, this battle is kind of a tie since both beings are the strongest gods ever, but only because Foundation has insanely strong suit and powerful weapons. These allow him to be better than Thor and stronger. So our true winner is the Rock himself, but this was a way too close of a fight. Like the video and tell me in the comments if you want me to make more videos like this. And even what characters should I do next? Have a lovely day and goodbye.